Right on. All right. Welcome to Valley Vibes.
Howdy.
We got March 2025 already, Dar.
It's our first episode of March. This is episode number 11. We've been
11.
doing this for 6 months now. I think since November, right?
Has it been that many?
We started around Thanksgiving. So, yeah, we've almost 6 months. So, we're on a roll.
I like it. Right on.
Yeah, I'm keeping the jersey theme going with some little retro D-backs here, you know?
I like it. It's a little
on our spring training.
Little spring training action still going on. We got what? I think I saw 2 weeks.
Till
2 weeks until first opening day.
Opening day.
2 weeks away.
We got our fantasy baseball draft soon.
Oh, what? So you got your pick lined up?
I have not done any research.
I think
yet.
you did better than me this year. Like you're way up there in the picks.
I'm like 10, 11, 12. I feel like the less research
10, 11,
I do,
12?
the better I do. Yeah.
You don't get so you don't do you don't do all the research and everything.
Do a little bit. I try not to overthink it. Yeah.
I pretty much
do the basics.
I kind of like do for my fantasy baseball trick. I pick like groups of players, like positions that I want to go for, where I like. Okay, I like a lot of people in this position, so
closers, catchers, or something.
Like wherever I like the most players, and I draft them later and stuff like that. So I'm more like positional. But we play in a really hard league. I mean, there's not. I don't know.
It's competitive. There's a lot of teams in there. It's
16,
some diehard 16 teams, and
some of these guys are like.
And when you're picking up a free agent, you don't even know these guys. You know.
Well, like Aaron and these guys know like the top 10 prospects for every team in the minors.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy
that know next year's prospect.
Right. Yeah. And then there's a guy in the league that actually runs a web page to do this.
Angelo. It does it for a living. Yeah.
Like literally has
he's on
like
Sirius XM Radio. Yeah, he's legit.
And he's like, we have to beat him.
Yeah, we got to beat him and then each other. And we're joined by Gordon Gecko back here. You know.
Oh yeah.
Wall Street, little OJ. So we're indoors today because it's really cold outside. It's windy, it's cold, so it's kind of nice for a change. But
I pretty much wimped out. It was too cold.
It's cold, so we're inside. We'll go outside next time. We haven't been in the office in a while though, because we've been like Fire Rock, we've been at the Gilbert House. We had a brokers open last night at the Gilbert House, and it was like a twister. It was blowing like 50, 60,
sunset,
70.
Though.
Sunset was beautiful, like the poured rain, and then it cleared out, and it's like the sky just opened up. It was beautiful,
and it was like open up on full. So it was like you could see the sun out the top of the mount, at the top of the clouds, and then also the bottom. So it was really neat. I like that sunset.
So I want to give a shout out to you for helping support the event. Catherine, my home warranty lady, for bringing drinks. Colton with Firehouse Pest Control brought SoCal tacos. Tiara with Eco Roofing she showed up.
Yeah.
Dave Rose on the team. He also sells cars for Spurge, Mazda, Volkswagen.
Yeah,
we had a microbus.
We had the microbus.
Cool. Yeah.
Mellow yellow out there. I like the color, Dave.
It was cool.
That was a nice pick.
So thanks
me and my yellow.
Thanks for supporting us. Yeah. And if you're out there and you have a business and you're looking to get support, reach out to me. We'd love to help support you. I know you're in a BNI group. You're trying to get that thing rolling, so you need people. Yeah, I need a pool plumber or for a spa pump. If anybody has one, let me know. I need someone to hook up a pump for me.
Yeah, it was really cool. That was neat. I got to meet a really interesting fellow last night named Elmo.
Elmo, yes, Tiffany Elmo, yes, he's a realtor.
Cool. And
good guy, yeah.
And he's got the email blast.
Mm-hmm. And email blasted out to all the realtors in Chandler Gilbert. He was the only one who showed up.
And he just showed up. Yeah. And it was like
we had a good turnout too.
And he stayed the
whole bride's wife. She's a realtor. They work together.
Stayed for like 2 hours. Yeah. And got it all together.
Yeah.
I got to get it a little more festive.
Hey, I've got the LFG shirt. Anybody who wants one of these?
Well, I got the original LFG shirt. United States Marines.
Yeah.
They're ready to go.
I'm ordering more of these. If you want one, send me your shirt size. I'm going to do another order pretty soon.
All right. Give me one.
All right, get you one. Yeah.
I got to get a little LF.
Everyone at the pit wears them on first Friday of the month. So
I saw the picture in the pit. Somebody to be named later cut their sleeves off.
Yeah. It was hot that day. It was summertime.
Ripped the sleeves off.
The gun show was going on. Yeah.
Right. But like you talked about the Brokers Open, and this. I know we talked about it being busier this year and the 2025 being alive.
Yes.
We finished the 8-week boot camp, which I think went really well.
Really well.
We're going to start another one on the 24th. So if anybody's interested in jumping out on the Monday morning at 10 a.m., want to come to the office and see what we're talking about, pretty much opening it to anybody that wants to come out and get better at whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah.
It's 24th boot camp. But, dude, business is booming.
It's busy, man. I've had some awesome clients lately, man. It's been really great. I'm really superstitious about real estate. You know this, but I had an offer on the Gilbert house. I got it Tuesday, and I've been negotiating, and I put it into escrow today.
Yeah, right on, dude. You got them?
I did. It's been a roller coaster, so fingers crossed. And Whitney's on spring break right now, right? I was telling you this yesterday. So she's at home. So I stayed home yesterday morning. I was working from the house, and I'm working this deal. I'm on the phone with my client, with the realtor, and I had that phone on speakerphone, and I'm walking around. I'm walking outside, and she's kind of in the room watching her show, and she's just kind of overhearing me. And it's funny because she's a teacher with first grade, and her day is crazy, right?
Right.
And I didn't really realize how crazy my life and day and work is, but she's like, after she comes in the kitchen when I'm on the phone, she goes, "Man, is this like every day for you?"
I was like, "Yeah, dude."
And I'm like, "Well, pretty much. I don't have like a standard basic day, but yeah, things get a little hectic. So it's a roller coaster working these deals, man. It's fun though. I love it, but it was kind of funny to hear her say that.
Yeah, I totally get it. I mean, that was a difficult home.
Yeah.
We had 5 or 6 different events there.
We did 2 brokers open.
2 brokers.
We did a podcast there.
We did a yoga day there. Everybody loved that home. It was just a matter of finding the right price and the right person and the right family. And
beautiful house. So we work our listings, We don't just put an MLS and put a sign up. And
even during the thing last night, there were people bringing spouses back and saw this.
We had random people walking through that weren't realtors that we didn't know, and
there's going to be at least 2 or 3 people that are going to be pretty sad that they didn't move faster.
We're having it open this weekend. We're still in our inspection period, so I still work my listings in the inspection. I'd tell because you never know. But got to get through the appraisal, the inspection, which we will. But still having it open this weekend.
Yeah, and that's smart of you. Yeah, because we've had more backouts. So if you see something that happens, having a guy like Dar on your side to go in there with the backups.
Yeah.
If you see something out there that's under contract, you can always still, hey, are you accepting backups?
Yeah, get a backup, and you never know what's going to happen.
That makes sense.
Yeah, as a buyer.
Right now, I'm seeing boost in my business. You've already heard my phone go off twice in the 5-10 minutes that we've been here. Because my phone is bing, bing, bing.
Applications are up.
I got mortgage applications to talk about. I got people to go see. I'm moving loans from one lender to another because of rates or just better programs. People finding more money down. So what I wanted to say mostly to you, Dar, is that I think we've been the big boost to start the year that we were expecting, and it is not interest rate driven.
It's not. No.
Like interest rates are not like that much better, and they're maybe down a smidge.
A little bit, yeah.
A little, but what is up is listings.
Yeah, listings are up.
Listings are up.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you're thinking of selling, you need to get on with Dar here soon and make a plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're having those conversations every day. But the market, I think people are just tired of waiting, for the rates to come down. And there's a lot of activity out there on both ends, buyers and sellers. So,
if rates do go down 1%, it's going to light a match on this market.
It's going to be insane. Yeah, it's already busy. So
it's going to light a match. I'm not going on vacations.
Right? I know. It's too busy to go on vacation.
I'll be at PB Shore Club. And I'll just be taking loan applications. That'll be about the biggest vacation I get. And I'll just take loan applications from PB Shore Club again.
There you go.
I did it before. I'll do it again.
Yeah, you can work remotely. We were down in Tubac for a baby moon. You ever been to Tubac?
I have not.
Tubac is between Tucson and Nogales. Little tiny town.
How long does it take to get there?
It's like 2 hours from here.
Oh, that's not
2.5, not bad. Tin Cup remember the movie Tin Cup?
Oh, yeah.
So it was filmed there. Kevin Costner at the golf resort. So very nice, golf resort. It was an old ranch. It's 200 years old, but the old town is kind of a hippie town. A lot of tourists. It was a lot of older people when we were there, but it reminds me of what Sedona would have been like in the 70s.
Okay, so it's like
artsy, but super cool. We went for 2 nights. One probably would have been good. We saw javelina on our patio. I thought it was fake. He was staring at me. I was staring at him, and he started moving, and it was pretty cool. And he was 5 feet from me. I was looking down through the screen door because the light was on. I went out there to shut it. And he's sitting right there. He's just eating some grass. But the place is cool. You can hike go to the river, Santa Cruz River. It's pretty, golf resort. It's a cool little place to go to for a night, quick getaway.
Tubac.
Wouldn't go there in the summer, but Tubac, not Tupac, Tubac. Cool place. Yeah, first time. It's a hidden little gem, I feel like. You know?
Is it like an original mining town, or was it
not a mining town? What? It's an old ranch.
Okay, so it was a ranch style.
I think there was like a Spanish mission down there.
Okay.
You know, but it's cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, dude. Another thing on the real estate side I wanted to come back to, and we had one at our broker open yesterday, was roofs.
Roofs, yes, eco roofing, yes.
And I've been having some things happen with roofs and listings and older roofs and insurance and things of those nature. So
yes,
I just wanted to put out the little memo here that if you have a roof that is more than probably 20 years old, and you're thinking about listing your home, you might want to get it pre-looked at.
They will inspect it for free.
You want to
get on there and they do a video, and it's pretty cool, man. They do a good job.
And also, if you haven't got your insurance renewal yet, it's up about 25%. And roofs are a part of it. So if you look at your insurance and you see something called roof schedule, that would be on your declarations page. That might be a problem. I found that out this week for the first time I've ever seen that. Roof schedule came up. And what roof schedule meant was that the insurance company would cover you in a declining fashion based on how old your roof was.
So they jacked up the rate because the roof's older?
No, they left the premium pretty much in line, but they added a roof schedule. So if your roof was 15 years old and you needed a new roof because of a storm damage or something, they would only pay for half of the roof, and you would be responsible for the other half.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And so if this 20-year-old roof, you might think you have insurance, but you only have insurance for 30-40% of your roof. And so
what do people need to do?
They need to talk to their insurance agent, make sure that they don't have
for 100% of the
100% of your roof. And when you're getting your renewal and you're fighting to get a little bit better deal, that might be one of the things you think you're getting a better deal on, but you're underinsured on your roof.
Oh, okay.
And I can't do a loan for someone that has a schedule for roof. It's got to be 100%.
Okay.
So that's just a little weird thing that I had never seen before. The insurance companies maybe are starting to do more.
Yeah.
Maybe it's always been there and I've never seen it.
Yeah.
But in Arizona now, our homes are getting a little older.
And
if you're thinking about listing and you have an older roof, you need to talk to us sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
And find out how that's going to play out in the listing situation and be prepared for it.
Yes.
Because
you
might want to get the roofer out there before you list and fix it the first time
before
it turned a $500 issue into a $5,000 issue.
And get a legit roofer. The roof and AC are the big ones I'm seeing now because they're getting old, like you said. But I've had some roofers, I don't know how legit they are, and they're just looking for a payday. And they're like, yeah, you need a new roof.
You need a whole new
roof. Then I have my roofer look at it, and he's like, no, it's fine. We need to do repairs for a couple $100 or $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever. But they just want to put a new 20, 30 grand roof on so they can get a payday. So you got to be careful. There's some coyotes out there. Not the good kind, but
well, and we have good people that do this.
We do. And speaking of which, Caleb Wall Boys Construction, wanted to give him a shout out. He's GC, my son. So
he's a full-on general contractor now, right?
Yeah, he got his license about a year ago. He's done some little stuff, but he just is finishing up like his first official job for a flipper in Mesa. Awesome. So did a whole contract and I'm super proud of him. He did a really good job. I'm not going to post this until tomorrow or tonight because we're going to surprise him at Hanmachi tonight for dinner. And here, let's ditch these D-back hats.
Oh, what do we got here?
And we're going to give him some Wall Boys construction hats I just got made. So if you want one of these, limited edition along with these. But yeah, so Caleb, he's doing home improvement stuff, remodels, kind of a jack of all trades guy. It's in his blood, you know. Bob Wall and Sons Construction.
Yeah, that's cool.
So he's finishing his first job at Mesa Flip. So if anything, remodels, whatever, holler at him. He's getting his social media set up, his website, all that stuff he's working on.
Let's see if he remembers when we were golfing. I told him what I wanted my first plan.
Yeah.
Let's see if he remembers.
Yeah, nice. Cool.
Let's see if he remembers. Give me a call, buddy.
All right. What else we got going on, man?
Well, I think we need to put a little stamp on a few things. One, we need to RIP our Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
over.
over.
Our Phoenix Suns. It's over.
We got to put these Suns to
bed.
bed.
Yeah, put them to bed.
I just can't watch them anymore.
No.
They don't care.
No, we don't care. Yeah.
I try to watch them. It's really bad.
It is bad.
It's really bad.
It's bad basketball.
And we were playing the other day, and I was like kind of like half trotting back on defense, and I was like, oh, I feel like Bradley Beal. I'm like, just like half. And then by the way, then boom, someone goes right by me, and I'm like, maybe I should have hustled. And I like, well, that's why the Suns lose. They have the worst transition defense of a professional basketball team that I've ever seen in my life. And then that transition defense leads to poor rebounding, which then leads to multiple shots for the other team. And then it leads to all these bad passes because they're trying to cut corners because they've already cut corners over here. It's like the entire team is trying to skate and make up. It's bad.
It's bad. It's too bad. I had high expectations. I always drink the Suns Kool-Aid, but
I've been through a lot of like disappointing seasons, and I've never had a team that I thought so highly of perform so low. Like Cardinals have had like 2-14 and 3-13, but at least I knew it was coming. They were never supposed to be like 11. Like the Cardinals were never supposed to be 12-5 or whatever, and then end up 5-12.
So I saw a ChatGPT thing last night on Facebook, and it said predict the next NBA championships for the next 50 years, and the Suns aren't going to win one until we're probably
50. It was like 58 more years.
I don't even know if we'll be alive still.
Be 108.
Yeah, so hopefully that's wrong because we really need one.
So RIP to the Suns.
RIP to the Suns. But we got March Madness coming up. Oh, I have a bracket I'm doing through work, through CBS Sportsline. Well, not through work, but just for friends, family, clients, whoever. So it's $20. I'm doing a bracket. If you need it, let me know. I'll get you in there. It's the first time I've ever put one together myself. I've always done a bracket, but through somebody else.
All right.
So I email blasted out.
I'll do the bracket, but I can probably not name 2 players.
Yeah, I don't.
I know Cooper Flag.
Yeah, I guess he got hurt, but hopefully he's still playing.
And
you don't need to know anything, though.
Yeah, so you're not like going to go against a bunch of people that know this. Like, just come and do it, have fun, and pick teams. Nobody knows anything.
Yeah, so that's coming up. What's the next weekend? Selection Sunday is this week. So
it's already this Sunday?
Yeah, U of A is playing Texas Tech tonight. I know there's the Big 12 conference
are they
championship going on. Yeah, so Baylor and Houston.
Come on, Randy, bring the Tech out. I don't want to.
Got a lot of Lubbock buddies, so go Red Raiders. Those Wildcats.
I do not want the Wildcats.
So yeah, but what else? And we got March Madness. Cardinals signed a Sweat from Philly. Big signing. They're making some moves.
The Cardinals are getting ready.
Yeah,
and
gearing up.
There was a good thing that happened, and that Sweat guy chose us because of our coach.
Oh yeah,
and so he
was the coach.
He was a defensive coordinator in
2-3 years ago,
Philadelphia, when this kid got drafted.
Okay.
And he said that Gannon really believed in him and gave him the tools to basically get this contract. And so he wanted to come back here.
Nice.
He chose us over other teams or similar money and stuff like that. So that was positive.
Cool.
Good. And I feel like our team and the Cardinals is like pushing forward in a positive direction when maybe a couple of our other division rivals,
they're kind of going down. Seattle,
they saw what I saw, and their team was old, slow, and a little fat.
Yeah,
and so they cut the rich guys and they got rid of Geno Smith, like
Debo.
Basically, every other team cut high-priced players and is going to try to do what we're 2 years ahead of them. So this is why I think it's a magic year. The third year of, I looked it up, Wisenhunt's third year.
Was that one with the Super Bowl?
Wins.
Okay.
Bruce Arians' third year. Wins. He was 13-3.
Yep.
Cliff's third year.
Okay, that's when we had
when we were like 11-0 or 10-0. Okay. When we were like 8-0. 8-0, and then kind of fell apart at the end. But it's the third year.
Okay.
And everybody believes in Gannon. Everybody, I mean, the owner got it's so crazy to me that the owner got an F by the players.
Yeah.
But then the coach got an A.
It's crazy.
So the coach got a good grade.
Yeah.
The coach got everything that he was looking for, and if the players are giving him a grade, that means that's really all that matters.
Yeah,
I don't care about they don't like food or
they're buying in.
If their family didn't get first class food at the game and they were upset about it. I don't care about any of that.
Yeah.
Just because that they don't like. I kind of take it with a grain of salt. I mean, we literally have our owner has 2 planes that he's like pimped out, and he flies everybody around, and he even flies one, and they give him an F.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to at least give him a C-. Like he's got a plane just because the locker room is old.
I guess they're going to redo the training facility, and they're on Warner and Tempe.
I mean, but they just did it 10 years ago.
Did they?
I mean, or with Bruce Arians, I guess it was maybe 7 years ago.
Okay.
It hasn't been that long.
Okay.
They're just mad because like a lot of these players play in the SEC.
And
they got like $50-60 million training facilities, and ours is maybe a little behind that. So they came from the big time college where that is like the major recruiting tool.
Yeah.
Where to the pros is kind of like, and I just don't care. But the third year of everything, and
all right, good.
I really like Sweat. They re-signed their own players that were important, and I really think it's going to be.
Got the draft coming up.
It's going to be a good year. The draft, and we still haven't spent that much money.
We still have money to
spend, and I can see it being a pretty big year for our Cardinals coming up, and the draft is right around the corner. So I'm excited about it, and I heard you only get like a certain number of in-person visits, and they used one of them on Scatterboo.
Oh, nice.
So it was like, if you use one of those on Scatterboo, that means Scatterboo is on their radar for real.
That'd be fun.
And they didn't just like.
That'd be cool.
I don't know.
I like it.
I have good luck with ASU.
Yeah, we've had Tillman, Plummer.
Plummer. I think it's
sell a lot of tickets.
Dude, he's just good.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He's fun to watch, and he would get a lot of people involved, and
he's electric.
I'm excited about it, but
cool.
It is, we got one more team left to talk about, Dar.
Okay.
So what are you thinking about the D-backs for real?
I'm bullish on the D-backs. The pitching staff looks good, as long as they stay healthy. They had the most runs scored last year, I believe. So if they can get the defense going with the pitchers need to stay healthy this year. And they got too many pitchers. Maybe they trade one of the Yankees because they lost Garrett Cole.
Right, yeah.
So I don't know. I think fingers crossed, We're in a tough division, but
I have my notes right here. Pitching was my number one.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's talking about the pitching. We don't have a closer, but that's easy to get a closer, or someone can bubble up,
Well, from our years in fantasy, I realized that the closers, sometimes who you think is the closer in the first month of the season is not, and then they lose their job, or they just kind of go with like.
Well, then a good closer on a shitty team gets traded at the deadline usually, so you can pick up. I mean, that's how we picked up our last 2 closers, I think, because of the trade deadline. So closers, that's an easy thing to get. So, but no, I'm looking forward to it, man. It's a long season. We got the Dodgers in the division, the Padres. It's
going to be fun.
Giants are, never know on the Giants. Don't count them out.
Giants,
Rockies are shit.
If I had to put it down, I would probably say I think it's going to go Dodgers number 1, D-backs number 2.
Yeah.
Giants number 3.
Giants for the Padres.
Yeah. Padres will fall a little. They just always seem to be so up and down.
Yeah, never know with them.
And then the
Rockies.
Rockies
for sure. Yeah.
I don't know if the Rockies are.
Yeah, Verlander's on the Giants.
Yeah, but the Giants just
on the Dodgers.
The Giants seem to have always like these like guys that you're just like, I don't want that guy on my team, and then they put them all together and they play good.
Yeah, you never know.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to those. We got one more sport to talk about. ASU Hockey in the Frozen Four quarterfinals, I believe, this weekend.
Oh, wow.
Against Western Michigan at home. So I think it's a best-of-3 series, and they're playing them tonight, Saturday, and Sunday if needed.
Oh, so they'll just play 3 days in a row?
Yeah. I think those are
Are we favored to win?
I don't know. I know
So
we won last week. So
this is the top 8?
This is the top, I believe so. Yeah.
Quarterfinals, you said?
Yeah, yes. So, that could be cool.
I haven't we would have to dedicate a whole pod and bring in Jackson Caleb and the hockey guys.
Yeah.
And we should have a debate with me and them in the hockey. Because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And I call it fighting with sticks. And I don't get it. And
yeah,
I did enjoy though the US
that
versus,
was awesome.
That was
fun.
That was like,
yeah,
that was like World Cup soccer where I saw all the best players like really
cool.
try their hardest.
Yeah, that was the most we've watched hockey since the Coyotes left. That was fun to watch. That was super cool.
Like, that was just amazing. And I'll give hockey guys credit. They don't
get hurt. Yeah.
They don't get hurt. They keep playing like a just lower body injury. Like their foot is like dangling like this.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I can tape it up. And then and they just start going. And so I do respect the toughness of the sport.
Yeah.
But I got to know more about the strategy.
Like, you got to me,
it just seems like I don't know what a foul is. I'm like, that's a foul. Well, then they'll call slashing. And I was like, they've been slashing the whole time. They're just swinging that stick around. And
you got to watch a lot of it.
And then I don't understand like the 3-line rule.
Icing.
Yeah. But
it's when it crosses 2 of the 3 lines.
2 of the 3 lines?
Yeah.
But then why do you care?
Icing's kind of like illegal cherry picking in hockey. So you can't go down there and cherry pick by the net. You got the guy with the puck has to lead the pack. He's got to be in the front. Yeah, he can't cross the blue line. If I got the puck, you can't go ahead of me. You got to stay behind me. But
sometimes it's just like there's nobody down there and they just kick it.
Dump. It's called dump and chase. They dump and chase.
Okay.
Dump and chase.
And that's allowed?
That's allowed. Yeah. Yeah.
And then they're just going to dump it, and then they're all just going to run down there.
Yeah. Or they switch the lines. They dump it and they switch the lines and they go chase it. Yeah. So yeah, you got to watch it, but watch it with me or one of the boys, and we'll fill you in. Yeah.
Caleb, I'm wearing your hat, and now you got to teach me hockey and tell me what a good play is, and then I'll teach you what a real soccer play is.
There you go.
But I just don't get it. But I am excited about the upcoming end of the year for the hockey. So after watching so now I'm kind of interested to see how the Canadian guys that do versus the American guys.
Yeah.
And then now they're on the same teams. Like, I think that was cool that they were able to like fight their teammates and then go back to it and just be like,
yeah, that was fun.
Like, we fought or whatever, but it's not like that deep. It's just about playing and being competitive.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I do respect that part of the
It's like the game.
You would never see the NBA guys go play that hard against each other unless it was in the finals.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, and even then, I don't even know.
Yeah, right.
Because even then, they might be like, "Well, I'm not getting paid next year." So
yeah.
So like, that was pretty cool.
It was. That was fun.
That was neat.
Yeah.
So, what is your prediction for the market in general for the next 60 days for real estate?
I mean, you're talking 60 days, so you're still in the good months. I think we'll just continue to be busy. There's houses out there, there's buyers looking. The rates are softening up a little bit, so I think we're going to continue to be busy. Houses are going to move, but they got to be priced right to move. Sellers are giving concessions. Sellers got to get real. It's not 2021 anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And buyers kind of have the slight advantage. If you're on the outskirts, they have full advantage. But Chandler still is a slight seller's market. Last time I checked, Gilbert as well. Just depends where you're at. But I think we're going to continue to be busy. The market's moving, and it's moving and grooving. Right so on. Yeah, I think it'll be good.
I'd like to hear that. For the next 60 days, I think rates have a chance to probably go down a slight amount, but I think the main driver is going to be selection of homes. There's just going to be, I think there's more homes coming to the market.
Yeah.
I think there's more people looking to just move and make deals happen. And I actually had an investor come to the table.
Oh wow.
So I haven't had an investor pre-approval thing come across in
a while, probably.
I would say probably the beginning of last year.
Yeah. Well, if the rates come down, the prices soften up, then the investors will come back into play, But so it's been too high to pencil the last year or so.
But I'm starting to see see a little bit of movement. So if you're out there and you're thinking about selling, it's time to start looking, because we've been talking about it and it's happening slowly, and there's going to be a lightning and it's going to blow everything up.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready, you're going to miss out on you're gonna miss out on maybe the prime. And you can still do deals, but like if you find the prime house, if there's one you want, those people are getting them now.
Yeah.
And they're not worried about the rate and the 5% that might drop or might go up. It's more likely to go up.
Yeah. And let's worry about the payment. You know, I've told this story a lot lately. I'm not sure if I've done it on the podcast, but I mean, what's the payment? Can you afford the payment? What's your rent right now? Is, you know, let's get the payment the same or a little less or a little more that's affordable. My son Jackson bought a truck recently, and we didn't really talk about the interest rate on the auto loan. We talked about, you know, the payment.
What's the payment?
You know, how much down, how much we finance in, and then what's the payment? And the rate was kind of secondary because how much Jackson, how he works now, how much can you afford to pay a month? You know, $200, $300, what? So, oh shit. So
that's true. I mean,
so yeah, that's
the payment
that's the way
is
to go.
important because if you don't have the payment figured out, it doesn't matter what the rate is.
Right. Yeah. So I think that's what it's about. You know, especially
you need to talk to me and find out. Like, a lot of times, like even if the rate's 2.99%, it's not going to matter.
Yeah.
You're still out. So you need to save more money. You need to get a partner. You need to change the neighborhood you're looking in. You know, there's a lot of different reasons that you might need to look at the payment and not just, rates are high. Like the rate may not be coming to save you.
And if you're a seller, I have a trick that's guaranteed to sell your house. Have you guys ever heard of St. Joseph?
Oh, yeah. I've used that before. So, you got one.
So this is St. Joseph.
All right.
This is $7.75.
You get a bury it.
You can get them at your church or a realtor store or Amazon.
The realtor store?
Yeah. So no joke. You take this guy and you bury him in your front yard. I want to say you bury him. I haven't done it in a while. Upside down, right?
That's right.
And you say a little prayer or whatever, and
he'll bring.
And your house is guaranteed to sell. So if you're not going to use me, or if you are, we'll still do this. St. Joseph.
I had it's probably been 2 years, but I had a contingent deal where this person bought the house that she really, really wanted. It was contingent upon selling her existing house.
Yeah.
And I did that. I'm like, it was like maybe 3 weeks. And I was like,
you did it at their house?
I sent it via Amazon to her house.
Nice.
So I Amazoned it to her house and she got it. And, and I was like, did you get my package? I was like, go bury it. And like literally that weekend.
It sold?
It sold.
I wonder if anyone's ever dug one of these up, like in their yard. Like, let me know. I'm so curious if we were just one's been out there like planting something and they dug one up. And they're like,
that would be good.
What the heck is this thing?
That would be
so
good.
I don't know if a lot of people knew about that. I know we do, but hey, top of the morning to you. It's hat day.
I got some money on Monday. I'm gonna have a special.
St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's Day.
Green Beer Day.
And green eggs and ham. I am Sam.
Hey, I've got a couple new team members coming on too. So pumped about that. We got Haley, we got Trevor coming on, we got Lexi, we got Kiara's getting her license. I'm a marketing intern right now. So that's exciting stuff.
Do you think the Irish guys really wore this hat?
I don't know. I know the Lucky Charms guy does, but
dude, I got some Lucky Charms at home right now. And they turn the milk green.
Hey, what's your favorite cereal? Top 5. We were having this conversation the other day, Whitney and I.
The favorite cereals?
What's your favorite one, or your top 1, 2, 3, or something?
Dude, I'm a cereal fanatic. Right in my house right now, I have Lucky Charms.
You got Lucky Charms.
Crispix. So I always pick like
that's a good one.
Like a half good one, but then I put sugar on top, so it's not.
You go sugar on top. Oh man, that's old school.
So I'll do like Crispix. I'll put like a bowl of Crispix together.
Okay.
Sugar on top, and then after the sugar kind of like settles in, then I put the milk in.
Okay.
And so the milk kind of brings the sugar to the bottom. Yeah. So then I don't do a lot of sugar, but it's probably a scoop, like a tablespoon, a tablespoon, and maybe a half.
All right, cool.
So I do Crispix. I really enjoy
Fruity Pebbles, or not Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles is my favorite one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. Yeah.
Fruity Pebbles is good, but it like,
love that shit.
It just goes too fast. It's like
Lucky Charms. I like that. That's a good one.
It gets too mushy too fast. Like
Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah,
you gotta eat it. You gotta eat it fast.
It's crispy. Yeah.
I really enjoy Captain Crunch.
Oh, peanut butter Captain Crunch.
No, traditional.
Traditional. I like
regular.
I like both.
Crunch.
I like peanut butter.
I like Corn Pops.
Rips up the top of your mouth though, man.
It does.
Tear it up.
Corn Pops, but Dorina says I'm not allowed to eat those because they have some
Oh yeah,
something
bad.
special in them that makes it worse. But
how about Cheerios? Old school Honey Nut Cheerios? No, I like the Cheerios.
No, Crispix is my only healthy one.
Okay.
I feel like there's another one that I rotate through. Oh, Frosted Flakes.
Love me some Frosted Flakes.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes.
Love me Frosted
Corn
Flakes.
Pops, Fruity Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles has been in the rotation.
That's fine. I don't eat it anymore.
But I don't do chocolate in my cereal.
So Cocoa Puffs were pretty good back. I haven't had. I mean, I don't eat a lot of cereal. I used to like Fruit Loops a lot, Trix. But yeah, Frosted
there was
Flakes
a time where I was lactose intolerant, and so I stopped eating cereal, and then somehow I've just gotten over it or gotten better in my health, and it came back to where I didn't have such a problem with the milk.
Okay.
But I have 2 cereal boxes in my fridge or in my pantry.
You do? Okay.
At all times.
All right. Nice.
And I've always got lactose intolerant milk or regular milk, depending on how I'm going to go. And then it's one of my go-to snacks late at night.
Yeah, it's good.
That with some ice cream. And
yeah, there you go.
I alternate.
There you go.
Right on.
Cool. What else we got? We have our golf tournament coming up too. This is last year's. And all the sponsors, golf tourney for cancer. We're working on a recipient right now, so hopefully we'll have somebody here dialed in soon. But that's May 17th, Saturday morning. It's our 5th annual golf tournament at Springfield Golf Resort in South Chandler, McQueen and Riggs. So, yeah, doing whole sponsors, foursomes. We're going to start pushing that out, so look for it on social media and whatnot. But if you're interested, let me know.
Do you know what weekend yet, Don?
May 17th.
May 17th.
Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, I think tee-off shotgun start at 7 a.m. So it's always a fun time. But yeah, looking forward to that.
That was a great time.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I think I've done the last 3.
Yeah. So it's a good time. You don't got to be a serious good golfer to play. It's an easy little executive course.
Shooting the
cannon. We got the cannon.
That was cool. Where for like certain little extra donation, you got to shoot the cannon. I almost have golf clubs. I'm just gonna bring that.
The cannon is fun. Yeah, it's all fundraiser. We got auction items again, competition, longest drive, close to the pin, longest putt. So yeah, looking forward to that. What else, man?
I just want to thank everybody for listening, thanking everybody for watching, and I'm pretty much ready to keep trucking.
Keep trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking. Good stuff going on. All positive stuff. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.